So LeBron James is trending because he reposted a post from KD's manager yesterday, and he announced that he will be taking a break from social media. And I see a lot of comments like, well, go, bye. Why announce it? Just walk away. And I think that's part of the reason why he is taking a break from it. We know that he's almost 40, but he is still a human being above all else. Whether he's a billionaire or he's broke or living an average middle class life, we're all still humans. We all still have feelings. And if it's necessary for him to maintain his mental health, his peace, and protect it by doing that, by stepping away, then by all means he should do that. I think anyone should do that. I don't care if you're rich and famous or if you are just a regular person. There's nothing wrong with that. And I give him kudos for announcing it so that people who are younger, who look up to him, know it's okay to protect your peace and walk away from things sometimes that are not good for you. Now, for me, what I really wanted to talk about was what Katie's agent, manager, Rich Kleiman had to say. I'm just going to read some of this. With so much hate and negativity in the world today, it confuses me why some of the national sports media still think that the best way to cover sports is through negative takes. We can all acknowledge that sports is the last part of society that universally brings people together, so why can't the coverage do the same? That's a false reality, sir, respectfully. I know that it would be nice if everyone who covered sports in the media just kept it positive and it was all sunshine and rainbows, but there's always going to be opposites. And I feel like in order for things to thrive, especially when it comes to entertainment, there has to be coverage that is fair and honest. Now, if we're talking about people in a sports world critiquing someone's personal character, that's something different. But if we're keeping it professional and we're talking about the sport itself or how the player looked in that game, then that's fair game. If you played like hot garbage because you went 3 from 25, then they're going to talk about it. The same way when you drop 50 points, 40 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, like they're going to talk about it. It works. In order for there to be darkness, there has to be light. In order for it to be good, there has to be bad. And when you talk about entertainment and media, it doesn't thrive without the other. It is needed in order for people to have successful businesses, to move the needle when it comes to their brand. The media has to cover it. And if you want to move your brand, you can't tell people in the media how they should cover you and the way they should cover you. That to me is where I'm like, okay, like, gotta call a spade a spade. And personally, KD, Kevin Durant, who I think is obviously a great player, but I've never seen him respond on Instagram to anything positive. Whenever he does respond, it's when someone is saying something that he doesn't like. So if your client is going to come out and acknowledge the negative part, then that's a part of the problem. And I feel like we as people, even me, like when I go on Instagram and I'm on the shade room, like we always sometimes like we take a train, like we run straight to the comments to see what's happening so we can get a good laugh. And that's just how we're conditioned. And KD is no different, you know what I mean? As opposed to him responding to all the positive comments that fans say, he responds to the negative. He's even gotten called out for creating fake accounts. So if you're going to come out and say this and speak about being negative, I think it starts with you, it starts with KD and everybody else. It's not a perfect world, but the media is needed and it's just the way things work. What do you guys think? Let me know.